Good evening and a very warm welcome to all of you tuning in from around the globe. The Rugby Europe Super Cup is out of its international hibernation and it is back into your living rooms. We are coming to you with round 4 of the competition and the as yet undefeated Iberians hosting this season's surprise package, the Bohemia Rugby Warriors. We are here at the Estadio Nueva Ballestera in Palencia, not to be confused with Valencia. That's about 600 kilometers from here. We're up in the northwestern corner of the country, close to the Portuguese border, right in the heartland of the CASTILLA Iberian base, and fittingly so because they are at the moment on course for a table-topping winner-takes-all showdown with the Lusitanos of Portugal in the Iberian Derby next week. However, first and foremost, they've got some Warriors here who could guarantee themselves a semi-final berth for the first time in their brief history. It is a Super Cup, Super Saturday next week, but it is the Iberians at the moment who are leading the race to be the new Black Lion. The 4-time champions not present in this year's competition, so it'll be a first for whoever is victorious this year, and it is a first as far as these two are concerned. The first time the Iberians meet the Warriors in competition. One match this evening here in Spain, but then it's the Wolves of Romania against the Lusitanos of Portugal, followed by the Dutch Delta against the Brussels Devils, who will be coming in full of hurt but beaming with pride after the national team's exploits in the Rugby World Cup final qualification tournament that they missed out on by a whisker only weeks ago in Dubai. Well, you think of Spain and you think of the sun, but you can see right there, it is a chilly old evening here in Palencia, but the fans are bundled up with anticipation for a star-studded Iberian side teeming with national representation and a Bohemia Warriors who'd never won a Rugby Europe Super Cup fixture until this season. Well, they're heading into this one back-to-back. Victories over the Wolves in Bucharest, and then a first ever on home soil at the Marquetta Stadium against the Devils in the last round. Well, 11 degrees, it certainly looks a lot colder there, doesn't it, by the nature of the fans, but that possibility, that high possibility of rain looming large over this fixture and how it's going to play out. Aforementioned, the Iberians undefeated, maximum points. In fact, they haven't failed to score 50 or more in their opening 3 matches. The Bohemia Warriors sat third, could be a cracker.
Ahí tienen la tabla de clasificación. 15 puntos para Castilla León Iberians, 15 para los gitanos, con 9 de conseguir la victoria.
Diogo Miranda, the man in the middle, and Diogo Inacio and Edwin van der Speck assisting him for tonight's Friday Night Lights encounter. Here's how the Iberians shape up. 14 Spain internationals all told, a host of promising young players who've shone on the international age group scene, and a few debutants thrown in as well. Lucas Gil, Thiago Romero, and a couple on the bench to come as well. For the Bohemia Warriors, Jan Wojtik is returning from injury after a long break, and there's tries in Adam Koblet and Adam Midzaki.
1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Great.
Captain
Edwin,
Jakob Havel has a couple of first-timers in the pack with him. Martin Skop, his first Warriors or national team appearance, and a first start for Tomasz Dvorak. Debuts as well, lying in wait, Matthias Jandik, wearing 19 for the Warriors, and so too Ika Aduriz and Jorge Gareta. The Wolves in their changed
because of the broadcast, we
strip
need to start
of
just on
black.
time. Yeah.
Ball in the hands of Wojtek, arguably the most creative fly half in Czechia, defensively very fearless, and taking the 10 jersey after Lucas Brada really shone in the last outing against the Brussels Devils. Faultless from the tee, but they've got Tristan Porak at fullback tonight, who is quite a talent himself when points are on offer in front of the Poles. Final opportunity to get some passes off the hands and to steady the nerves before battle. Looking at Spain, they're coming in, well, Spain, the Iberians, I beg your pardon, led by Raul Perez,
Let's go, guys.
the head coach. They're coming in off the back of an incredibly strong showing from the national side in the November internationals. Sluggish against Ireland A and beaten pretty well, but a strong showing against England A and finally against Fiji, missing out by a whisker. All promising signs for the side that will feature in the Rugby World Cup come 2027 in Australia. Tando Manyosha is nestled somewhere in there amongst all the yellow-bibbed jerseys too.
One minute.
It seems that we're out in plenty of time today. And the 1 minute marker means that we can steady ourselves to get down to business. Round 4 of the Rugby Europe Super Cup 25-26 season.
Where's the captain?
Yeah, ready to go.
We're good. Okay. Time on.
Round 4 of the Rugby Europe Super Cup is underway under the Friday night lights of Palencia. The Iberians in red hosting the Bohemia Rugby Warriors.
That is not on.
Early handling error from the host, the Iberians, and an opportunity for the Warriors to throw a few big men into contact. Andre Becek,
Advantage over from the knock on.
former under-20s captain, with a good carry. Lovely little dink, and it bounces almost sweetly for the Warriors.
Wait.
The Iberians, sharp-witted, just about cover the danger.
Use it now, please.
Lively start from the Warriors. They'd have been written off coming into this campaign, having never tasted victory. But 2 from 3, sitting third, but fighting a few fires, having let the ball bounce. That is a hurried and brave kick, knowing that he was going to be wiped out there. Jan Wojtek, and touch gladly found after 60 frenetic opening seconds.
You here. Back 10, back 10, back 10.
Santiago Vieiro, straight and true, did struggle a little with his throwing against Fiji recently in Spain colours, and it's a wonderful burst and a lightning quick recycle. Red jerseys pouring through. It's the first try of the evening for Pepe Borras. The Iberians on the board within a couple of minutes in Palencia.
Say to the attacking team, the lineup, they need to stay 10 meters as well. They were on the edge now.
Inaki Mathieu makes light work of the conversion. Just like that, the Iberians leading the Warriors 7 points to nil. What about that for the bust from Vicente Boronat? One of the many Spanish internationals, and finding one yet to represent the country in Jose Ramon Pepe Boraz.
Tackle release, he's on the ground. Ball is carried back, carried back.
Spain will carry just to give themselves a more favourable angle
Use it now, please. No, wait.
to clear. Stanislao Bay sends it long, a booming box. Tristan Horan, you can see there carrying the ball one-handed, comfortable in possession, but picking out the Spanish backfield, and the tackling needs to be better from the chasers of the Wolves. Returned with a bit of interest from Beltran Ortega. Really talented young man, Ortega. But after his nice burst, the Iberians go straight out on the box, and a bit of a chance for the Warriors to get a foothold on their own terms here. Karakaita, one of the dependable, if not lightweight front rowers available to Czechia and the Bohemia Rugby Warriors. On a nice launch, sets up play in the midfield. Little show and dart from Wojtek. Horak. Very much that second receiver option. You see him there on the right. Instead, it's Wojtek. And then into the hands of one of their danger men, Adam Koblitz. 5 tries in 3 appearances in this year's Super Cup. And there was just a chink in the Iberian armour there. The ambitious offload, not finding Warrior hands though.
Still not got advantage.
Big runners, big collisions. Martin Scott lending his left shoulder to the cause.
Wait, no. Advantage over from the knock.
This time, the salvation of touch found by Bay. Really integral to the work of the Iberians and to Spain. Stanislao Bay started every Iberian and Spain match this season. Bit of controversy when he first came across from Argentina. Scrum half is a position that Spain have no shortage in terms of talent and quality, the likes of Nicola Infer. But it's the pressure on the Warriors scrum half that creates an opportunity, that creates a chasm, and the red jerseys will pour through. Bertrand wrapped up by the arms of Mizadski. Still, the Warriors need to re-steel themselves, pouring through with the counter, and that is fabulous work and a worthy penalty. It was all hands to the pump for the black jerseys of the Warriors, and they get a deserved penalty.
Anything? All good? There you go.
Line-out has been a source of discomfort for the Warriors this season, but 2 from 2, not completely clean on that occasion, but they'll take the platform. Wojtek, beautiful fizz off the right hand and freeing up the pace out wide. Koblitz can't scamper free. Instead, it's Spanish attackers pouring into the 22 again. Light hands, forwards and backs, but it's a brilliant read. Had to be made from Bejcet. Clear instructions, tackle release.
He's got his knee on the ground, yeah. Knee on the ground. Release.
Hard work on,
Shot, go.
looks like a heavy-looking pitch.
1 minute now.
Christian Moreno, the only uncapped in the front row. They're breathing heavily, and well, this is not just an attempt at points, this is a message being sent to the Iberians that any indiscretions could be punished to the tune of 3 points, because Tristan Horak, from 55, maybe more, with the slight angle off centre, is going to look to send this. Didn't sound pure, the strike. Falls well short. That may have just been a spiral clearance as well. Lots of time. And eventually, the assistant's flag being raised to signal it had found touch.
There you go. You're here.
Anchor ball at the front. Good variety on offer at the moment from the Warriors, and Foytik taking it to the line. He just wanted a runner to be a little closer and running with a bit more purpose, because he'd held the defence. Oh, that was almost an unbelievable box into the 22, but just a little too much. Goes out on the full.
Okay, you guys here.
Wonderful awareness from
5.
Uzbiniek Schutz,
Who's number 9? Who's number 9? 7. Come
oldest
in,
in the team. The Warriors scrum half. And Spain bring their backs in. Oh, a lot of complex shapes, and they'd completely undone the blitz of the Warriors. But in doing so, they needed a forward pass. There he is, Bertrand Ortega from Valladolid, which is where the HSBC Sevens will host one of its World Championship legs come the end of the season. Spanish men's sevens team will be looking to build upon their breakout year last year, and well, his cousin Juan Ramos, who captains them, will be hoping to hoist the trophy. The break from the Warriors brings in the hard-running midfield. Really good carry, an advantage gained. Horak just rides over the challenge of Romero. First time he's playing in the colours of the Iberians. Foytik spots some room, but Koblitz isn't quite on the same wavelength.
Number 1.
But they always had the penalty, and this one will be right in Tristan Horak's wheelhouse.
Shot, guys. No worries. Captain. There, too slow away here. Make sure you don't grab him on the ground. If he tries to roll, let him roll. Okay. Yeah.
So Horak, of South African descent, long-time resident in Czechia. Steps up and scores the Warriors' first points of the match, and deservedly so. Second time of asking. Horak on the money. Iberians 7, Bohemia Rugby Warriors 3.
Release, release.
Easily and cleanly taken. Good chase from Egol Scarfia, the Basque winger. And from that desire and the ensuing clinch, Iberians get a penalty. And you see immediately Ovejero gesturing to the corner.
Good. Yeah. 6. There you go. You need to go in. If you're not number 9, you need to go in. It's 2 meters, you 2 meters, 2 meters. Yeah.
Ovejero and the rest of the pack would have been hoping that Mathieu could have put them a little closer, but they'll still look to wield their mauling might. Ovejero breaks away and he is sniped. The second he comes into open space. Pick, go. Good carry from Alex Saleta.
A little step, please. Offside, advantage, number 7, in front.
Warriors in their urgency to get men up and tackling, go offside at the back feet, and it's a powerful carry from Ovejero. Next is the turn of Pablo Giral. Just waited for the defence to come, slips it out the back door, double pump into the hands of Lucas Gill, who on Iberian debut scores in the left-hand corner. He's got a habit, has Lucas Gill. Got the final try in victory over Scotland for the Spain under-20s in the Six Nations Festival earlier in the year. Here, senior Iberian debut. He'll finish few easier than that.
Thank you.
It'll just be the 5. But the Iberians stretch their lead to 9. Some floodlights set up here as well, isn't it? They are architectural structures in themselves. They are looming over the Estadio Nueva
Last feet.
Ballestera.
Carried back. Use it now. Ball is available. Wait, last feet. Now.
They can only pick out Horak. Another good carry from the fullback. Strength in riding the initial blast. Hands from the Warriors. That was Jindrik Kulavi. Oh, and there's Wojtek. Does really offer a threat in taking it to the line. And he wants it short side. Has Benzak on his shoulder instead. Opts to taste the shoulder of Emmanuel Uraza. And it was misguided.
First man on his feet.
The big shot from the second row, followed by some fine work on the floor. Sees the Warriors lose possession.
There you go.
There you see, he scores tries, he steals ball. Lucas Gill, what doesn't he do?
Backwards.
How on earth did Bay find a way to flip that into the hands of a teammate? It's an awful ball. Dropped down between his toes. And here's turnover ball. Oh, Oh, if it could have been in the hands of anyone but a prop. Then Zach carrying narrow when black jerseys were queuing up out wide, but it's a good, strong carry from the prop. Taken to the line by Foytik again. Koblet, no look ball inside. Warriors beginning to really rumble here.
Release now, you're on the ground, release.
Schutz fishes it out. Foytik the target. And he offloads to a big man outside. Schutz just gets himself caught under the boggy ground. And Foytik has Horak to step in instead of him. Dupuis, tricky take, but does well to hold on. Now the turn of Bejcek. Lovely feet from Koblitz. Can only really shovel it to Izadski outside him, and Warriors are finding soft shoulders. They're finding avenues here. Direct on that occasion, Patrick Prussia, the Slavia Prague man, with the carry, but the next pass just goes awry. The opportunity disintegrates, but real signs of the threats that the Warriors can pose with the ball in hand.
Wait. Blood? No worries.
Keep running repairs.
You can stop
I
it.
think
You can stay. If not,
to Vicente Boronat.
just clean your hands, please, just in case. Thanks.
Just cosmetic
Good.
repairs required, or
Water's
maybe
off.
there will be a
Water's
change.
Off, please. Water's off. Sorry, water's off.
Well, that was the collision that caused it.
Hold on. Time
Samuel
is still
Dupuis.
off. Time is still off. Don't let him go. Please. Wait. Time on.
Now the Warriors can resume their attack. It's a good drill, full stretch, can't take it cleanly. Spain themselves aren't precise, but they may be able to fashion something still. Gill, not much room, taken by the scruff of the neck. It was Martin Skop who ragdolled him down. Well, Bay gets him and the referee in a tangle. Defensively, the Warriors are showing themselves to be pretty coordinated.
Everyone on side.
Poor kick from Matthew.
Back. Everyone back.
Foytik is there, and well, his kick is even poorer.
Inside the 50 of women Warriors. Okay. Yeah, you guys have the line? You're here. 9, sorry. The mark is done by the AR. It's in front of the 50, please. You guys have the line. You guys have the line. Number 3, step, please. That's it. Play on. Let's go. Yeah.
Smart claim from Giral. And a big bustling carry from his back row partner, Saletta. Oh, a chasm opens up, and it's a brilliant tackle. Had to be made on Boronat. Lucas Gill scampering through, but the touchline wins the race.
Line out.
All 3 members of the back row having a say there. The claim from Giral.
No taps, okay. Yeah. Not
The initial carry from Saletta, and then Boronat. We're seeing the impact that he's having in wider channels. Giral, not involved in the November internationals despite being capped last year.
No hands out. Leave it, please.
Bit of a late bloomer, only started playing age 15, but
Waiting for you. Yeah.
one of the many very talented young Spanish players coming through the ranks. For those of you who aren't fully across age grade international rugby,
There you go.
they won the World Rugby Under-20s trophy 2 years ago. They beat Uruguay
Everyone in.
in a final in Nairobi. So they've
There is a
since
contest, not
been
straight.
competing in the World Rugby Championship, which has all the major nations, won by South Africa this year, England the year before. That was the year that contained people like Henry Pollock and Junior Kapoku, Asher Opoku for Jor, and Spain. And their under-20s, they've been pitting themselves against those quality nations and age group programs. And there are some real gems in there. And these ones being developed nicely and at the right time as well, with that World Cup coming up in mind. Argentina, Fiji, Spain and Canada, that's their pool. And there's worse pools to be in, you'd say, as the Warriors, who are on their own international rugby journey, get the ball in hands with Coblitz. Fine try scorer, just has that instinct of where to be and where the line is, most importantly. But the ensuing carry sees a penalty conceded, and at the moment the Warriors are struggling to get out of their own half.
You guys here, please. You guys here.
To the tail. Boraz is, and it's a good initial propulsion, momentum gained, and well, there's a Warrior right at the bottom of that. Illegally felling Spaniards, just a little glimpse of light is all Stanislao Bay needs, and he doesn't hesitate. The 33-year-old Spain international, an Iberian captain, skirts through and claims the third try of the evening. Not indifferent to the try that Grant Williams scored for South Africa against France at the Stade de France.
Yeah, but two
in
of
that
them
opening
were all
ding-dong
gone.
of the
Anyways, I'll try
autumn
to
internationals.
have that in mind.
Just that step away from the back of the maul, giving the backline license to race up and for him to pick off the absent-minded inside of Jan Foytik. No chance of missing on that occasion, and the Iberians lead 19 points to 3. Warriors.
Mo?
See a fabulous claim from the Iberians. And then they look to bruise their way on. Bay just organising big men. Uraza is one of them.
Use it now. No, wait.
Former Stade Français Espoir. Argentinian heritage, as are a few of these Iberians. Horak takes it alone. Oh, they'd done the hard bit. They just needed that one to stick. Unfortunately, it didn't quite happen for Kulavi.
Yeah, let's scrum, ball in, ball out, it was okay. Black is under pressure.
Okay. Something clear and obvious, let me know. Shoulders out. That's it. Yeah. Crouch. Bind. Set. Steady.
No way through
Advantage. Tackle not rolling.
for Iago Fernandez.
Number 12, not rolling.
Made his Spain debut
Playing
off the
penalty
bench against
advantage.
Fiji a week or so
Play
ago.
on.
Beautiful kick and claim. Oh, and that is a dummy that is fit for any of the great rugby stadiums around the world. Oh, a bit of magic from Mathieu, the magician. Well, the chip and claim was good as it was, but how about this for a dummy to sell all three?
40 seconds now.
More points for Mathieu, more points to the Iberians, and they are in real control now.
Contact in there. Go back. Down back 10 now.
Miscontrol initially from Bay.
Tackle. Release.
Wisely allowed the ball to bounce.
Away. Don't play the 9.
Instead of reaching and knocking it on, here he is. Similar setup to the try he scored, but not the same outcome. Good, abrasive carry from Tomasz Adamek.
It's on the right. Release.
Almost imposing of these warriors at 120 kilos and just well over 6 foot. Lovely carry on the outside, picked off by Gill, who bounces through the challenge, then finds the support of his back row. Saleta brought down beyond the 10. This is Futu.
They're playing penalty advantage.
Penalty advantage there for Spain. Inside ball on for electric pace. Ortega drops the anchors down, and watch the fullback fly by. Pace, balance, dexterity. A finish that had it all from young Beltran Ortega.
They have been playing advantages. That's why I didn't call the whistle. They've got a penalty in the well reached, okay? This is a general warning. Discipline needs to be better. Okay, thanks. This one was offside.
You could see the inside ball coming a mile off, and just as he was pinning his ears back to the corner, saw Horak coming at pace, and the confidence of the 20-year-old to almost stop dead. Mathieu, he's been there before, and he's had the same outcome every time. More points to the Iberians, and the Warriors seeing this match unravel at some pace now, with a long way from half-time. Wojtek, who's showing some classy touches, sends this kick off a little longer. And Spain on this occasion choose to exit without taking any contact. Warriors questing for a way back into this. Horak booms it high And it's the first real aerial test for Spain's back three, and Ortega, the try scorer, knocks it on. Wojtek, grace to him. Koblitz at full reach, doesn't break his stride, and then looking to find an avenue through. Popped off the deck. This is better from the Warriors, but they find the final one intercepted off the deck from Prussia.
Ball is available, use it now, please. Wait.
Iberians content to keep this in play. It was knocked back, and now it's a race to the paint. Huge man, the towering frame racing it all the way, but then the awareness of Uraza to offload to the support that had worked so hard to get on his shoulder. Iago Fernandez, Spain debut not so many days ago, and now scoring in the Super Cup for the Iberians. It's raining tries in Palencia.
He knew he did not get the ball and then went on his knees. That was unlucky.
Sorry.
Never in doubt as the Iberians hit the 40 mark. Iberians 40, Warriors 3.
Never 10.
And that was close to being right on the money, but instead, the game will restart
It's on the halfway, okay?
with a scrum on the halfway. And
Samoa.
just trying to rack my brains now as to whether this is the first scrum of the match.
Crouch! Bind! Set! Steady!
80 caps between Thierry Futu and Santi Ovejero. Christian Moreno, another one in there, causing the destruction that Spain continue to play with penalty advantage from. Ball squirts free, still there for the Iberians. Another big uncompromising carry from Imanol Uraza.
No advantage because they're rolling on the ground. We go back here. Captain, where's the mark?
No advantage.
Here's the mark. Here's the mark.
Couple of phases.
Just in the 10 meters, and you got a warning. Remember, you got a warning to the black captain.
Yeah, okay. Not 5 meters on scrum.
That's
Mathieu
Option.
gets
Scrum. Yeah.
a little disorientated and kicks that well dead. Disorientated or too ambitious, one of the two, but it's a welcome reprieve for the Warriors, who opt for the scrum here. And after the speed at which it was slipped into reverse last time round,
We move, guys. We move here. Here's the mark. There you go.
you question that thinking. They've got the Cameroon-born Thierry Futu up against them. He was signed once upon a time by Stade Francais, based purely on his physical prowess, nothing to do with his technical quality as a scrummager. And Benzak, Keita and Adamek pushed on too prematurely. Spain far too overeager.
For the ball. Here. Here.
And they'll be thankful for the free kick that Schutz takes quickly. Good hard carry and meters made across the halfway line. Dominance with the ball in hand, and Kulavi will provide you that all day. The glue in the midfield for this Warriors side. Shoots, fires it out to Dupuis. Breaking through, bursting is Martin Scott. He's had a very bright game in Warriors colours for the first time. And while the counter-up was good, there was a knock-on earlier in the play. Warriors want to keep this up for the remaining 3 minutes. They'll want to keep this good feeling heading into half-time, so they can build upon and maybe get a few more points.
Miranda, just be aware.
Czech rugby is
on the
at
set,
a very,
he turns
very
his hip out to the outside.
different stage in
On
its
that last run in the
evolution
middle.
to that of Spain. Spain off to a World Cup. They should have been at the last two, but for reasons that we won't get into, but they put that behind them, and it is a mature program. I mentioned about their age grade and players off in France, whereas for Czechia, they've got 6 teams in their national league, and they're the 6 teams feeding into the Warriors. It's a competition that only runs from mid-February to around about June time. Nationally, they're competing in the Rugby Europe Trophy, so the second tier of Rugby Europe international competition, but victories over Croatia, Poland, Sweden, they are rising the ranks. In fact, we're all the way up to 29th in the world rankings. And just to put it into perspective, Zimbabwe, who will also be at the Rugby World Cup, are 25th in the world. So they're not far off, but they will feel an awfully long way off from this very, very talented, driven and well-drilled Iberian / Spanish side. But you hear right there, slipping the bind from Christian Moreno on his first start of the Super Cup. It's an easy penalty to the Warriors.
Do things properly, please. Back, everyone, back.
Horak spots a bit of unguarded space, and Lucas Gill forgets to collect the ball before accelerating off the mark. Now it's in the hands of the Warriors. Bohemia and Kulavi ignored. He lends his weight to resourcing the ball. Wojtek, just serves it up. It was too high for Jakub Havel, who was coming at pace, and he got cut in half.
Don't change your bind. Keep your bind up, push forward.
2 minutes left.
I'll stay on this side now.
2 minutes left.
I've got 130.
Moreno getting a bit of advice there. He actually plays both sides of the scrum, Moreno, so comfortable, loose head, as well as tight where he is right now, but maybe getting his roles mixed up.
Crouch! Bind! Set!
Warriors do all they can to resist, but the penalty is inevitable.
Changes his bind. Because loose as black. He's putting his head up in woods. That's why he's losing his bind. Here. Everyone in.
Final play potentially of this first half. The Iberians seeking yet another, and they'll get it. And they'll get it far too easy. tepid tackling and the predatory instincts of Stanislaw Bay combining for yet another Iberians try. Popped into the path of Boronat, who's been so penetrative with his carrying, and like any scrum half worth their salt, Stanislaw Bay riding the shoulder underneath the uprights. Another pair of points from the boot of Inaki Mathieu. And the Iberians lead the Warriors 47 points to 3 at half-time here in Palencia. A marker laid down by the Super Cup league leaders, the Iberians 47, Warriors 3 at half-time at the Estadio Nueva Ballestera. Welcome back, everybody, to Palencia. It is round 4 of the Rugby Europe Super Cup, and it is the Iberians, table toppers, undefeated, maximum points to this moment. Well, they're going to be doing the same because they have a handsome and unassailable, surely lead over the Warriors, 47-3 at the break. And the Iberians in red kick off into the arms of the Czech side, who showed glimpses in the opening 20 minutes, but saw the scoreboard unravel from in front of their eyes in the latter stages, right to the very last play. And this Spanish side, who are peppered with full Spain internationals and under-20s who've been earmarked for greatness, are delivering. And they are battle sharpened after a pretty fierce November international window. While they were competing against Ireland A, England A, Fiji as well. Narrow losses to England A and Fiji. So they're in a good spot, Spain. And so too these Iberians. Line-out's been good for the Warriors. It's a big improvement on the opening 3 rounds. Koblitz, I want to get the ball in his hands a little more frequently. Devastating in open space. One of those guys who just gets the ball, sees the line, and doesn't hold back. Kulavi, he's really stood up in the midfield, but finds himself dispossessed on the deck. And instead, Thierry Foutieux carries hard and makes a small dent. Good platform, but double hit, including the frame of Martin Scott. Really, really impressed with the second row. There's another shuddering shot. Kulavi, again, using his frame. Just a hint of a few replacements as well. Radek Novotny, wearing 18 onto the field. Most experienced prop in the Warriors ranks. Maybe not the most dynamic around the field, but certainly can hold up an end in this set piece that we are about to bear witness to. Martin Chernohorski as well, wearing 17, is there. Stunning night. Pastel, inky blue skies above us here in Palencia. Note on Martin Chernohorski, the universal soldier, they call him, able to play not just loose head, not just tight head, but also hooker as well. Started in that position against the Brussels Devils in the last round when, quite brilliantly, the Warriors claimed their first ever home victory in Super Cup.
Crouch. Bind. Set.
A break on the open side. Koblitz the decoy. Kulavi takes it to the line, links up with Dupuis, and this is what the Warriors are all about. Nice feet from Mizadski. Small breakdown in communication, but held on well by Pruka. Shoots. There's a bit of an urgency. Thought about the box, instead just tossed it up backwards. Real pressure from the blitz. Horak gets his organs tenderized, and the drop ball means we'll come back for the penalty. Horak might take a bit of time getting up from this.
It's inside the 15.
Inside 15?
Yeah, 2 more meters, yes.
Okay. Yeah, just have a look on the late tackles while I read.
And there was the carry back in.
But yeah, timing was great for me, yes.
Timing was great. I agree. Just putting pressure on the playmaker. And again, Bejek and co
Don't change the bind.
have got a really finely tuned line out here, just shearing round the left side of the driving maul, and for the first time in and threatening with purpose in the 22. Kulavi just manages to arrange his hands to shovel a ball to Martinek. Next play isn't quite so good. Dupuy has to spin, but again, penalty advantage for the Warriors.
Yeah, it's number 7.
6.
Then.
7?
7, yeah.
Number 7, changing the bind.
Pablo Giral changing his bind.
Okay, 5 to the middle. Okay, you're here. You're here.
Looking for where the changes might have come. Looks like that Jan Wojtek may have left the field, so Tristan Horak is in at fly half. Neither Koblitz or Mizadski have gone to fullback, and they'll be bitterly disappointed to not launch an attack from that line out. Stolen by the Spaniards, the first to not go the way of the men from Czechia. But it's still there for them. Clearance only goes just beyond the Spanish 22.
Yogo, substitution, black.
Substitution.
Number 8
And
number 13.
8 of 8 and 13. And
Also
13.
also for the red, number
Okay.
2.
Number 2 red.
Thomas
Two red.
Dvorak,
Well,
the muscle man
And
wearing 8,
and number 10 off.
is replaced, and
Or 15. Number 10 is off.
counts as well,
15 now, they are leaving the
15 and
like
10.
Samuel
Hold on,
Dupuy
guys. Hold on,
has
hold on,
done
Philip.
too. Milos Vrana,
You need a new captain as well, Diogo.
who's only 19 years old, there wearing 20,
Who's the captain?
playing his rugby in Ireland,
Captain.
It's him here. Diogo.
is onto the field.
Come on.
A few changes as well for the Iberians. Ovejero replaced by Memi Mole.
Play on.
And it is a bit of untidy chaos that has sent
Black, 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 no
Vrana
Knock on black.
and the rest of his team all the way back to the 22. There's a bit of advantage after an untidy pickup from Vrana. And Spain looking to score again, just sucking in defenders, popped over the top, but the scramble's good. Big red jerseyed men pouring at holes. Bo Pert is on at fly half for the Iberians. And here he is, first carry, first little dart
Over the shoulder.
for the man raised in New Zealand. Into the hands of Orazat, who's really worked hard in the second row this evening. Per ships it on one more, ball scrambles free, almost an opportunity on the bounce, but too many knock-ons, too many penalties.
And stop.
Here.
substitution.
Looks like Pert might send this one to the
7
corner.
red.
7 red off. And we have a play on the ground. 7 red.
Number 21 red is the captain.
Okay, number 21 is the captain, I've been told.
So Pablo Perez
21 is the
has been made captain, having been substituted on for Stanislav
captain.
Bay,
Check on this guy.
another World
Just keep
Rugby
the mic
Trophy
from
winner. Yellow card, actually, in the final, just after 40 seconds, which helped the Uruguayans. But he was instrumental in leading the comeback after they trailed 15 points to 0. Pablo Giral, his race is run. No action for him this autumn. That's a testament to the depth in the back row that Spain have at the moment. And Diego Fernandez
Okay.
not quite able to squeeze it free.
You good? 12.
Where the ball is.
Where the ball is? Okay. Water's off, please. Water's off.
He looks uncomfortable, Fernandez. Jorge Garreta,
Time on.
the 19-year-old, the other back replacement out there in the ranks. He's primed to make his debut for the Iberians. Maybe it's going to come a little sooner than he may have thought if Fernandez can't shake it off. Mehimole.
No contest, play on.
Well, no contest. It was wayward and wild, and then the Warriors don't engage. And there's some obstruction as well in there from Spain. So they got away with the throw, but not the obstruction. Touch miss from the penalty. Lengthy one. But what does Spain do here? They've got plenty of running in their legs. The pass isn't the best. But the feats from Garcia, almost good, but not good enough for Koblitz.
There? There. Great. You guys, you're here? You guys are here. Open up the channel, please. Yeah, that's it. Thanks. Taken back.
Stolen
Leon.
by the Warriors. Someone needs to drop on that. Instead, it finds its way to Koblitz, looking to drive through the sea of red jerseys.
Release now! Second attempt. Good.
No points in this second half.
17. Yeah.
Horak looking for an angle. 50-22 was on, but
Back, red. Everyone back
it was
up.
well covered
Number 1, back,
by Pert,
play on.
who himself finds a fine touch. But Warriors want to play. Games breaking up now. Bit of a hurdle over that challenge offered by Perez. The big wind. Oof. Hard shoulder greeting Havel. Plays for Ricani, one of the biggest clubs in Czechia, one of those big six.
No!
They'll be welcoming a new club into their top league very soon.
Line out.
Substitution.
Austrian team, Donau from Vienna, will join the Czech top league. First time in Czech rugby history. And that'll raise the standard. Donau is pretty close
And number 1 red.
to the Austrian national team, in truth. So all these little pockets of rugby activity across the Rugby Europe landscape, feeding into the wider picture
Hold on.
of
There's a guy on the ground. Time is still off.
nations with not as rich a rugby history as others, testing themselves against one another,
It's the second
building
time.
up
Yeah, so that's good. Yeah.
their exposure to quality
Number 12
rugby.
is
And
coming
that's also what the Super Cup is all about. Each hit out, no matter the scoreline, of value to the Bohemia Rugby Warriors. Christian Moreno
They present the ball, and then they go out.
of the Iberians
No.
is making way for Raul Calazon,
Sideways for me. Entiendo.
and Diego Fernandez looks to be making way for who I'd imagine would be Jorge Garreta.
Number 12,
Fernandez
red.
unable to
Yellow.
continue.
Yeah. Hold on.
No. Hold.
Who?
Touch completed.
We good? Time on.
Messi ball almost scooped up by Mehimole.
No hands. No hands.
carry shut down initially, but Antonio Suarez on the shoulder and giving away a penalty.
Leave the ball, leave the ball, leave the ball. Hold it.
Forced to hold on the floor. That's a good touch found, and that relieves a lot of pressure.
There. You guys.
Oh, survived the clear out really well there, didn't he? Plenty of movement.
Forward,
Eventually speared in on the low side. Knock on by the Iberians. And now the turn of another replacement. Matthias Yandick, a Warriors debut for the number 19. Little options for shoots.
Don't grab him. Ball's there. Right.
Oh, that's a lovely pass. No look. Whipped off the hand, and
Wait there.
there was no way through. The defence was mean. It's been fierce from both sides.
Back 10, please.
And Warriors have successfully hit the reset button at half-time. 47-3 they trailed at the break, and 47-3 it remains. It was the second half of the first half that was where things escaped them. So they need to be on their mettle for the full 40. Lifted into the hands of a willing runner. Shoots. Horak. Loose ball. And the man with 15 on his back is now playing fly half. Cleans up the mess. Low chop tackle. Penalty for not rolling away quick enough. Felt it was slightly milked by Shoots.
Number 6, you're rolling towards scrum off.
Tough for Saletta.
Here.
Been deployed sort of largely from the bench for both club and country as Alex Saletta, viewed as something of a finisher, which is clearly a growing element in the game, no matter where you look. But getting a start tonight, the 24-year-old blindside.
There you go.
Shoots, fires it to Horak, who sends it to the midfield. It's a wonderful carry from Vrana. And then the lightning fast recycling gives the Warriors a chance to get on the front foot and find their way into the 22. Just about, they keep the ball alive, tangled in the shins of the Iberian players pouring through, and it's a brilliant kick that teeters down the touchline. Fresh legs, hunt it down. Jorge Garreta first on the scene. And the Warriors need reinforcements.
Last hit.
And they do so.
There's a rock.
Odds were stacked against them.
No.
Vastly outnumbered by the red jerseys.
No!
That's a good carry.
Clear release, please. Clear release.
And they get a penalty as well.
Backwards. Play on.
Well, not backwards. That is something of a reprieve there. They have to get this wide. That's where the space will be. Skips across the turf. Not going to beat Thiago Romero one-on-one like that, even if you are Adam Mizadski.
Tackle now, release. Don't grab him on the ground, please. Don't grab him.
Mizadski drops it on the toe, looks for space. Doesn't get to the ball first, but gets to his man. Per just about releases before being dragged into touch. Inside ball, again looking to be the undoing, but Vrana really throwing himself around his tackle, but it was the clean out past the ruck from one of the Iberians that yielded the penalty. Here comes Vrana, good low shot, and there it is. Garcia in from the side.
Substitution, Diogo, number 3, red.
Come off. 3 red, off. 3
I
red,
think I'd
off.
said that Cristian Moreno had gone off earlier.
Yeah, here.
He's going off now.
Hold on, hold on. Hold on, it's coming off. Yeah, it's okay, it's okay.
All new faces.
Time on. Everyone in. 7 in, please. Yeah.
Raza and his spoiling efforts not rewarded with possession. Instead, the Warriors come again. Horak to the line. Does wear the hit very well, doesn't he, Horak? That's cute from Schutz. Inventive. Doesn't give Perez much time to get up, and in fact, the replacement scrum half knocks on. Warriors looking as good as they've been all game. No one outside. Beautiful feet.
Always going backwards. We go back to the knock on there. Red.
Inside the 22 on the 5 meters.
Okay. Thanks, Evan.
Okay. Number 15, black.
Oh, tough on Perez there. Looks like it was an arm from Schutz reaching round and knocking it back, if anything.
Mark is here, okay?
But nothing ventured, nothing gained. And at the moment,
Mark is on the 5.
it's the Warriors who've gained a foothold in the Iberian 22.
Crouch! Bind! Set! Before the ball, hit and chase.
Huge shove, but it comes before the ball has entered. Schutz ain't hanging around. Koblitz, straightening line, coming hard and driving through the 2 challenges.
Free kick, where's the mark? Here. Number? Got a number?
Number 4.
Number 4, never back 10.
Oh, the Warriors, just as they were building pressure and gathering momentum, a lapse in concentration, a knock-on under little pressure allows Perez and the Iberians to find safety.
There you go. There you go. 2 meters back. Advantage.
Another knock-on. Just not going the way of the Warriors now. The errors creeping in as we enter the most fatigued minutes of the match. Albeit it's the replacements who haven't been sharp enough. Yandick on that occasion following up the fumble from Chernohorski.
Yep, it's possible. Substitution.
Czernohorski's arrival may not
Number
have
2, black.
helped Matthias Jandik. And now Karol Kaita is to be replaced by Andrei Kuchera.
Guys, stability, okay?
All new front rows.
Time on. Knock. Crouch! Bind! Set! Steady!
Both scrum splinter, but the ball is free. The ball is busting through the midfield, through the uber impressive Iberian number 8, who offloads to the pace to Jorge Garreta. And another debutant will leave with a try to his name. 19-year-old Jorge Garreta, helping himself to a try on his Iberian bow.
Seconds up.
Garreta with the pace to finish, but Vicente Boronat has been hugely impressive. Number of eye-catching breaks from the number 8.
20 now.
There'll be no conversion, but it will be the first points of the second half, and for the 4th successive game in this year's Super Cup, the Iberians hit the half-century mark. It's as good as it gets in kick-off terms. Drop between the pods, just beyond the 10. Patrick Pruka with the bat back. But the Warriors, after all that territory, that pressure, that promise, will be desperate to get some points now. Koblitz slips by Gill. Garcia, I beg your pardon. Advantage all the way as the captain Havel probes down that short side. Koblitz, comfortable in tight spaces too. Jolting tackles arriving from Aika Aduriz and his friends. Swarming defence continues from the Spaniards. No way through for Baychek. Jandik, the latest to have his legs taken away from him. Long way behind the gain line and quite alone. Perez is ushered away, but then the counter ruck is good. Oh, the chip through is even better. Mihi Mole following up the kick with a good chase, but here come the Warriors in their happy place, with space, with pace. And Komarek has plenty of it. Dragged down, counter ruck's illegal.
You're off, you're kicking the ball off the ruck. And kicking the ball off the ruck. Guys, here, align them with you, please. Everyone in? Who's number 9? Guys, sorry.
Hold on. Hold. You're there. You guys are here. Hold. Everyone in, please.
After all that, there's not even a lift. Baycheck at the front. Takes its studs in the grass. Ball out, shoots, desperate. The Iberian front row replacements have looked really lively. Aduriz, the latest to react quickest to a tumbling ball.
Time is off, guys. Time is off. I have a flag there. Go back to the 10-meter line, please. You guys go back to the 22. I'm going to speak to my AR, please. You can leave the ball there. Tell me.
So just number 4, just a PK against number 4. So number 14 is trying to stop the dribble.
Okay.
And then number 4 comes straight into him while number 14 is on the ground. So he's driving and he's trying to tackle someone that is on the ground.
Okay, recommendation?
Just a PK.
PK, okay. Captain? So, you were playing under knock-on advantage, yes. But your number 4 dives on the ground, so it's a PK there against red, okay? Yeah, it's a PK
Look
for
at
you,
the
because number 4 dives
actions
on the
of
ground.
Pepe
On the
Boraz.
player. It's 4. Number 4 reds, diving on the player on the ground.
Well, we don't get to see the incident in itself, but dropping on the player who was on the ground. Boraz, who got the try scoring underway back when we had sunlight here in Palencia.
You guys get the line. You guys here. Let's go. Everyone in. Move.
Well, whatever happens this evening, the Warriors will be delighted with the assurity of their set-piece ball, particularly the line out. The scrum has creaked, but the line out has been as slick as can be, and the driving ball is beginning to make real inroads here into the Spanish rear guard. Coordinated and cohesive, it's finally brought to ground, and Spanish hands had infiltrated it.
Even though you go away to say more.
Yeah, same ball, and 16 is good. It's from the back.
Black takes it to the ground and play all the scrum. It's on the 5, sorry.
A scrum to the Iberians.
Okay, we come here.
Who, as it stands,
Yeah.
will be ending the night having not stood underneath their posts, awaiting a conversion. It'll be their first clean sheet, as it were, bar the penalty from Tristan Horak in the first half,
By Black.
across the whole of the campaign.
It's not a very good picture, but for me, it has no materiality.
Yeah.
The play, so.
They made an effort to come through the hindmost foot when the ball stepped away. How long left? Yeah.
I have the same time as the
13?
yeah, 13.
Time on. Ball in play, ball, scrum. There you go. Stand that side, please. Shoulders out. Crouch! Bind! Set!
Real stability now. Scrum drops, penalty, Warriors. Shoots. to himself. Looks to skip through the onrushing red jerseys. The Warriors sensing this could be their moment. This could be the score. And they've got a penalty as an insurance policy. Flashed across the face, stripped in the tackle. The Warriors will come back for another charge.
Mark, here. 21, offside. Okay, scrum is called.
That's the confidence in the Warriors since changes have been made. They call for a scrum. And they've got a big blindside to work with here too. Just under a dozen minutes to get something done. It'll all be for pride, all be for consolation.
Crouch! Bind! Up. Hold on. You two are too close. You need to stay square. Okay, both of you. I'll move to your side. Mark is the same, please. Shoulders out, please.
So Ral Calzon and Radek Novotny, the ones getting the special treatment.
Crouch!
An additional scrutiny on their side of the scrum.
Set!
Well, it looked like an early shove from the Spaniards, but the Warriors come. Kulavi, just held by a lace, but he continues to drive. 1 meter away. The Warriors at the gates of the Iberians, battering away. More pick and goes from the Czechia forward. Just a hint, just a delay that wrong-footed Koblitz, who had to check his step. The knock-on from the flying winger, then holding on the floor. And a gilt-edged opportunity spurned by the Warriors.
There you go. 5.
Now the Warriors can take real heart from this second half. They're losing 5 points to 0 since the break. And they're up against some incredibly experienced players. They are up against a programme that is a key piece in the nation's drive to be competitive at the Rugby World Cup come Australia. And they've more than held their own in this second half. They held their own in the first half for large parts. It was the last 20 minutes that got away from them. There's a few players for the Iberians who were being rested, and there are some fresh players who've been added to this Iberian squad as well in the wake of the November internationals. Romero, Gil, Aduriz and Garetta. Two of those have scored tries, and they've really shown up. And the Warriors are sensing
It's a new ball.
that they might have what it takes to get a try over here in Spain. That's Adam Martinet. Plays his rugby for Market Harborough in the Midlands in England.
He had injury assessment on number 16, or
There is no AGI protocol. It's recognize and remove. There is no AGI protocol.
it's recognized. The had the injury.
Recognize and remove. Time is off. Time is off. Time is off. What's happening, guys? What's happening? There is no AGI protocol. If he's got signs of concussion, he needs to come off.
Yeah, 16. Number 16 black. It's suspicious of concussion.
Yeah,
So he
he's
needs to
off.
come out in substitution. Yes.
Okay, 16, concussion, off, please. 16. Black, right? 16 black.
Andre Kuchera removed for his own safety, so Karol Kajta will return.
Okay. You need to stay at 2 meters, please. 2 meters from the line. Time on.
Kajta's throw pilfered in the air.
Swept.
Perez whips it left. Nice feet from Garcia. And then the big runners come, but the big runners can't hold. The quality of both sides
Balls lost forward.
dying
It's
along
good,
with
it's
the
good.
light here
He's the back. He's
in
well
northern
up.
Spain.
Can we play? Yeah, just a crumb.
And a number of stoppages too. Garcia fighting cramp.
Things that is inside the 5 meter line. Tell me. Matt told me that you don't have a place for biting. I'll move to your side now. Okay, thank you, sir.
Well, this is the first instalment of round 4 of the Rugby Europe Super Cup. All the other action heading your way tomorrow through Rugby Europe's channels, of course.
Keep the distance.
And then it is into the climax. Should say that the Warriors, despite this result, are in very, very good contention to reach the semi-finals of this newly formatted Super Cup. 6 teams, round robin, home or away. They're not playing each other home and away.
I've got 7 minutes
And
left.
the top 4 players, teams,
Yeah, let's go, yeah.
playing each other in semi-finals,
yeah. We can play
seeded.
on
As it's looking, the Iberians, if they keep up this form, are going to be top of the log. But they have their sternest and fiercest test to come next week. The Iberian derby in Portugal, away at the Lusitanos.
Sorry, guys, sorry.
A fixture
Listen.
that is consistently dished up classics, and we need to get Garcia off the pitch here.
Move back to the 5 meters or be subbed. So we are delaying the game. Is he off?
And I think
Sub? There's no substitution. There's no more substitutions?
that we're going to say hasta luego
There's no more. No more. So he's
to
off.
Egols Garcia. There's no more replacements available for Spain, so they'll finish with 14.
There you go.
And we can, at long last, get the remainder of this game back underway.
Yeah, I'll move that side. Crouch! Bind! Set!
Schutz has done so well at the base of a retreating scrum, and immediately the Warriors target Garcia's wing, knowing that the Iberians are short.
Now!
Quick recycle, width offered from the miss pass. Kulavi fights his way through the first challenge, so often is his way. Charge comes
Release now, release! Right
from
inside.
Gil. He's had a quieter second half, but here he is on the ball, reaching and scooping high. Kreis out wide, an armada of Spanish attackers in formation, but they break, they narrow, and they're ready to chase the kick of Pablo Perez. Koblitz, fancy a run, you'd imagine. Pops it to his back 3 teammate, Adam
Hands on the
Martinek.
ground first. Back 10.
Shoots,
There, back 10
tap
now.
and go. That's been the remedy in this second half. It's been a bit more zip to the Warriors, despite the fact that they'll lose this and by some margin.
Tackle release.
Vlada can't carve out a hole. Late arrival from Vlada. read by the fringe defence. Now the turn of Pruka.
You're fine. Tackle needs to roll first.
Shoots. Has he got any more fire in those pins
Captain?
to tap and go? We haven't had a yellow card this
Okay.
match,
Speed
but we're
three
going to get a
penalties in a
stern
row now.
warning.
If you want to jackal the ball, first you need to stay on your feet. Don't touch your hands on the ground. And the tackler needs to roll first before you put your hands there. Okay. This is a warning. Discipline needs to be better, okay? Message is delivered, okay?
I have the mark for you. I have the mark. No, the other side, yes.
Here.
Yeah. It's okay now.
Tackle roll. There you go.
Forward. Yep.
Well, the throw, the lift,
Knock it on the line out.
the arrival into the hands
Advantage knock
of
on.
Andrei Bejček was all good. He just failed to catch it. And again, the Warriors from a promising position in the Spanish
Advantage over from the knock.
Iberians 22.
Backward.
See the ball cleared, and the ball is dislodged backwards. Shoots there. Koblitz too. Koblitz. He's been well marked, hasn't he? All game. This will be the first match of the campaign that he hasn't crossed for a try. Two against the Delta, two against the Lusitanos, two against the Wolves, one against the Devils. And Kulavi and his temper is slightly frayed. He's got through a mountain of work, the inside centre of the Warriors, but he's going to find himself defending in these closing minutes.
Three minutes left. There you go. There. Yeah. Everyone in. Number 20. In, please. In. Don't
One
change your
more
line.
driving maul for the Warriors to defend. The Iberians greedy for more tries.
Last feet.
And the back row arriving. Saleta.
Tackle, release. Last feet. Advantage. Number 4.
The Warriors infringe. The ball is there. Oh, and it's a craftily slipped inside ball to Gill, who doesn't just wrong foot the last man, he wrong foots himself. Still there for the Iberians. A bullocking, barnstorming run against the grain, but held up. Uraza denied.
5 meters towards me. 5 meters towards me.
But there was always a penalty coming.
Thanks.
2 minutes left. You go.
Yeah.
Five's the middle.
Yeah. 5's the middle, okay? Just watch the front, Edwin. Everyone in, please.
The Iberians with a slightly messy transfer. Navigate the ball into the hands
Breaking away, it's a tackle. No, it's a tackle. Luis,
of
no.
May Mollet.
Last feet, last feet.
Pick and drive. Looking to target these fatigued defensive minds of the Warriors.
Number 2, push back, push back. Don't grab him, please, don't grab him. Last feet.
Perez shipped it to a huge man,
Please, thanks.
making a big dent. Bit more width on offer, coughed up with the line begging. And the Warriors, to their credit, to their resolve,
Last play.
survive one last Spanish onslaught.
How much time do you have?
10 seconds. 10 seconds.
Okay.
Last
One
play.
final play,
There you are.
one final chance to leave Spain with a try. But regardless, they'll leave with their heads held high after this second half display.
Crouch! Binds! Set! Up. Come down, please. Guys, it's the last frame of the game, okay? So make sure that you keep your balance. You're not binding properly. Let's go, both of you. Crouch! Bind! Set! Loose heads. There on the 5. Yeah.
Warriors back defending their line. The Iberians
No.
still with the hunger to score more points. A barnstorming carry arriving from Matteo Tricchi. He'll be held up and there will be no more points. There'll be no more tries. And there will be no more Spanish attackers for the Warriors to defend. It was a game won in 40 minutes, but one competed hard right for the full 80 minutes and more. The Iberians remain undefeated, they remain imperious, and they remain with maximum match points in this Rugby Europe Super Cup campaign. The Warriors can take heart, they can take positives from that second half against the league leaders into their final round. But ultimately, the Iberians, far too good on the night in Palencia. Full time, Iberians 52, Warriors 3. Well, after all that, Bohemia Rugby Warriors maintain their third position in the table, but there are games to come with the Brussels Devils, Romanian Wolves, Delta and Lusitano, so it could all be changed after this weekend. The Iberians, already guaranteed a semi-final berth, are secure with a home semi-final after that result and performance.
The first half was like reality check because we are not happy with the fast, and the second half was better. We start working on double tackles, racks, cleaning, and improving lineouts. So the second half was more better than the first half.
Which do you prefer, for instance, Lusitanos or Spain?
I don't know. It's quite similar type of games, but I think the Iberians more faster, more harder, and better players. But both teams quite good, so we will see. Thank you.
Ok, apagó. Sí, mañana te voy a ver otra vez.
Tell me about the match, the process.
Bueno, un partido que teníamos que construirlo desde un primer momento. Sabíamos que iba a ser duro al principio, pero bueno, que se nos iba a abrir a nosotros. Y nada, tenemos que seguir construyendo y ahora se viene un partido súper importante contra Portugal para jugar semifinales en casa y creemos que va a ser el rival más duro, así que hay que prepararlo de una buena manera.
¿Alguna preferencia para semifinales?
No, la verdad que nosotros nos fijamos en nosotros como equipo y tenemos que construir y hacer que esto sirva para todos y agrandar la base de jugadores, que es lo importante. Gracias.